Welcome back. A retired couple in Black Forest says they were duped by a Colorado Springs paving company. They say the company showed up while they weren't home, repaved their driveway, and then demanded $16,000 cash. Chief investigative reporter Eric Ross, he's live tonight with the couple's warning for others and the response from the paving company. Eric.
Elizabeth, good evening. Imagine coming home and finding brand new asphalt throughout your driveway and then workers demanding you pay them right now. What do? Well, in the case of the homeowner you're about to meet, in a panic, she pulled out her pocketbook and wrote them a check. Exactly what not to do.
Saturday, we came home about 12:15 and they were here, had already paved the driveway, and we told them they were trespassing. They were never invited to do this. We never asked them to.
Pam DEVEREUX was furious when she and her husband came home to find their driveway repaved by a company that had been driving around the Black Forest area the previous afternoon. Pam admits her driveway had cracks, which likely attracted the workers to her home. But she says she nor her husband ever authorized them to go onto their property and repave the entire driveway, which was all captured on the family's Ring doorbell.
I says, how much is this going to cost us? And he came back and said $16,800. And I told him, I says, we don't have that kind of money. We don't even have half of that kind of money. And that's where I fell into it. He left, came back a few minutes later and said, I'll tell you what, you pay us $6,500 and we'll eat the rest. Wanting them to get off our land and be gone, I wrote him out a check. He repeatedly said, we're not scammers and so forth, we're good Christians.
After letting what just occurred sink in, Pam and her husband canceled the check before the money could be taken out. She then called the sheriff's office, the Better Business Bureau, the Colorado Attorney General's office, and then News 5 investigates to warn others.
You can't let intimidation allow you to fall for it, because I think that's what I did. I finally got so tired of him arguing with me and saying we had permission, and so forth. I just wanted them gone.
Kingdom Road Colorado LLC is the company behind the work. They listed their address on Iowa Avenue in Colorado Springs, but this building clearly is not a repaving and construction company. So I reached out to the company via email and received a call back, not from the owner, but a guy named Jack. So you're telling me that this couple had a signed contract prior to you all performing the work? Wonderful. Can we see a copy of that? Why not? Despite claiming Pam had agreed in writing to the job prior to the work being done, the company has refused to back up its claims. Pam said she never got anything in writing from the company until after she gave them the check, which, as we reported, was canceled. In the end, the company got nothing. But if you think Pam got off easy with a new driveway, well, she did not. Her so-called repaving job has led to flooding problems.
When it rains, we have a huge puddle of water here. The water just goes right into the door. We've had to mop it up once already when it comes into the house. So we are in the process of trying to take out a home equity loan to pay for the repairs.
And back out here live, Pam says those repairs are estimated to cost upwards of $20,000. Elizabeth?
Wow, Eric. And if homeowners are approached unsolicited for these home repair projects, or in this case, they do the work unannounced and then demand money afterwards, what should homeowners do?
Yeah, don't fall for the bait. Don't write a check. Don't sign anything. Simply ask that contractor or those workers to leave. If they threaten to call the police, the one thing you should do is pull out your phone and call them first. Police may respond. They may tell you it's a civil matter and it'll have to go through the court system. But whatever you do, do not write those folks a check, especially if you did not authorize that work in advance. Elizabeth?
Eric Ross live for us tonight. Thank you. And if you have a problem or issue you'd like Chief Investigative Reporter Eric Ross to look into, send an email anytime. News5investigates@koaa.com.